In the preliminary task, I had to create a short scene demonstrating the four continuity techniques: 180-degree rule, eyeline match, shot reverse shot, and match on action. This was my first attempt of creating an effective narrative. I was aiming to create tension, connection from the audience to the characters, and complete the four techniques successfully. I also used continuity techniques in my opening sequence. I followed the 180-degree rule throughout. An example of this is when the camera is positioned showing the left side of the main character when he is sat in the lounge. I demonstrated eyeline match when the shot displays the main character staring at something anomalous to the audience. However, this is then revealed in the following shot of the images of him and his wife. Shot reverse shot was also achieved with one character, as when the main character glares at the photos, it continuously refers back to him. Match on action was achieved throughout to keep my piece running smoothly. This was clear in the bedroom scene when the character is climbing out of bed. Each shot continuously flows from one to the other, making it difficult for the audience to even notice the camera has changed positions, which is good. This highly contrasts with my preliminary task, as the four techniques do not seem to look effective. They were all used, however the eyeline match shot lacked quality, as it was overly close to the actor's eyes. Match on action wasn't accomplished greatly, as the positions and locations of where the actors are based seem to suddenly change between shots. For instance, as the girl arrives in the car, the process of her going to the house is extremely sudden. She moves from one location straight on to the next. The 180-degree rule was maintained. However, the position along the line constantly changes, and the angles are also persistently altered, which makes the technique seem unproductive. Shot reverse shot did not appear to run smoothly. It should have been a smooth conversation between them, although the duration of the shots were too short, causing them to appear sudden, which was not the correct atmosphere I was aiming to achieve. Setting the appropriate mood for the scene is extremely significant in order to be effective. Therefore, in the final edit, I was careful when setting a tense, lonely, depressing mood, displaying the attitude of the main character. From the time period from my preliminary task to my final edit, my skills have developed significantly. I am now confident with planning, filming, and editing to construct the final piece. Mostly, my ability to create the correct atmosphere using editing techniques is my largest development. By tinting, setting the appropriate durations, transitions, and changing sound pace, I have allowed the audience to closely connect to the main character. Whereas before, in the preliminary task, I failed to keep the audience connected. I also have learnt more regarding audience engagement, such as creating enough enigma codes to keep the audience interested without displaying the entire story and making the film predictable. The final edit I have created is touching to my target audience and keeps them feeling tension throughout. They sympathise for this elderly man and are anxious to discover what will continue to happen.